Hello, fellow Portuguese speakers. Welcome back to my channel where I make studying Portuguese light and uncomplicated. Let's put it like this. So, today I want to talk to you about your busy routine. So, you wake up really early, you have your kid to take to school, you have a lot of work to do during the day, and it's not like you're going to have the time to get home and study for 30 minutes or an hour every day. But it is important to practice as often as you can. So I'm here to give you some tools, some ideas that I use myself to keep my English alive, and I'm using to learn Spanish as well. And they work so well, and they're seamless. They are just easy to follow. Stick around for my tips. Bora lá? First idea, use your commute. So you spend a long time in traffic, you spend a long time in the bus, you spend a long time in the subway, I don't know. You can use this to your advantage. Instead of just looking at the sky and listening to the songs that you love as you usually do, which is nice, which is fun, don't stop doing that. But you can also use part of that time to keep your brain active on this activity, on this new knowledge that you are looking for. So some things that you can listen and watch while commuting. For example, if you're driving, you cannot watch. You have to just listen, I hope. So you can put a podcast or some songs that you like. I have a list of some podcasts and some YouTube channels for the ones who can actually watch that I'll leave here. For example, I really like a podcast called Café Brasil. You have episodes from like 10 minutes long until an hour and something long if you want, about any kind of subject that you'd like, everyday things. For example, the kids are using their phones a lot during school, and how are people tackling that, or something about politics, or something about, it's really up to date, it's really nice. One that I really like is Gaveta. I really like Gaveta's videos about movies, about all kinds of entertainment, not only Brazilian entertainment. Actually, he talks about entertainment, especially the ones that are more important at the moment. I really like watching how he describes his analysis of movies and series and games. It's a very, very nice kind of channel to watch, and it's fun. It's around 20 to 30 minutes long. Sometimes he has some lives that are longer, but every week he's posting 20 to 30 minutes videos. It's really fun, it's really nice. For people who like crime and mystery, I recommend Ju Cassini. She's a redhead that knows a lot of what she's talking about. She talks a lot about these things, crimes that happened in Brazil and out of Brazil. Of course, all in Portuguese. And one about health and lifestyle that's really good is Sara Trindade. Check out her channel and have fun. You learn lots with her, and she's really fun as well. One bonus tip for people who are watching YouTube channels: read the comment section where Brazilians are talking about what they think. This is precious content to learn vocabulary and how they speak when they're angry, when they're passionate about something, when they're having fun, silly jokes, what kind of things are funny for us, what kind of things work, what kind of things don't, and the latest vocabulary. Really, really good source of material for you. Integrate Portuguese into your daily routine. Put post-its on things in your house that you see and use a lot with the name of those things in Portuguese. Try to think in your head of things you have to do in Portuguese. Try to create your own little phrases in your head, and then you might realize, oh, I can't make a phrase because I don't know this or that. So you can research that later if you remember, of course. And also change your phone settings to Portuguese once you are like intermediate to advanced. If you're not intermediate to advanced, you might be a little bit lost in the beginning, and it's not a nice feeling. So this is why I tell you to try and put that once you are intermediate to advanced, and then you start to get used to that little vocabulary that you have on your phone, like silence notifications, enabling notifications, things like these. You will learn in Portuguese very easily because it will be part of your daily life. Practice speaking daily. You can try and find on apps like Hello Talk a speaking partner if you want. Having Portuguese lessons goes a long way on this, of course, because you have somebody who's prepared to correct your mistakes. And join online groups. This is the best thing I can tell you. Join Brazilian groups on Facebook, Brazilian groups on Discord, Reddit. Reddit is precious to read what people are talking about and how they speak, and you you spend hours on those apps, so you can use for your own benefit. Since you are learning, why not learn like this? And it's a safe environment. You don't have time to read what you are reading. You can just take your time, look for the words you don't know, translate this, translate that, is all right, and start getting used to us. And once you're prepared, try to comment yourself. This is really nice because you will put yourself out there. You will start like using Portuguese in an active way, not so much in a passive way, which is really, really important. So yeah, this is golden. This for me is really important. Make learning fun, make it part of things that you are already interested in. So read the kind, for example, if you like reading about economy, start looking for expressions in Portuguese that are related to economy. For example, Bolsa de Valores, ações, investimento. Look for words in Portuguese on Google or anywhere you like to look for content, and start to read those things in Portuguese. This is relevant vocabulary for you because it's the kind of thing that you already enjoy. Make it fun, and it won't seem like you are studying at all. And last but not least, set achievable goals. You want to learn some new words? Okay, this week you have 5 new words to tackle. Put that on Quizlet, use flashcards, you have apps for those things. Use those apps. You can use flashcards on your commuting as well. You haven't said that before, but yeah, you should use on your commuting as well. Quizlet is one of my favorites, and once you are intermediate to advanced, you should start putting the expression you want to learn and what it means in Portuguese, not in English. This is a good way to practice not translating all the time in your head. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching until this point. Schedule your Portuguese lessons so you will see that your progress will be much faster and really fun. That's it. Obrigada. Tchau.